Hello guys, this is Sebastian, aka Barberscopics for Poker VIP, and today I'm back with my second part in this 5-part video series on HighStakes Poker on the GJ Poker Network. And this will be a bit more of a fun theme of a video. So we're gonna just take things a bit looser. We're gonna straddle from time to time and just have a bit more fun and try to basically try out the site, try out the features of the site, and have a bit of fun with it. While I'm also going to sprinkle in some strat talk to be sure. It's going to be a bit more of a fun topic, basically, a bit more gambly, a bit more funny. And yeah, let's just have some fun, and maybe let's try to also get some productive strat talk going. And yeah, have fun and learn. Those are the aims of today. So I'm gonna instantly throw in a little straddle. Just gonna throw in a little straddle on both tables. It's kind of like interesting. You can kind of straddle on in every position, which is kind of like bizarre in a way. Definitely trying to get used to being able to straddle in every position. And then you can also straddle multiple times. You can basically also straddle and all in, which we might do if I feel like it. Probably not. But you know. Yeah, we're gonna see. Gonna see what comes around goes around. Also hoping to induce some other straddle action here from the other guys sitting down. Yep, we're gonna straddle and we're gonna straddle it up to. Oh, we're gonna make it a big straddle, 4 big blind straddle. Gonna start things up with that, being in the big blind. Putting out a straddle. Here we're gonna also straddle. We're gonna even straddle to a bit more. Gonna straddle to 8 big blinds. See what happens. Oh, we instantly get punished. Oh, I have a pretty reasonable hand for this, for straddling. We just take it down here. With the 9-6 off, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, wouldn't have been the best flop. So we're gonna straddle again. We're just gonna normally straddle now. Oh, here we're gonna also just normally straddle. And if you don't click off the straddle, it would just straddle every round. But I kind of don't want to straddle every turn right now. So just gonna keep it. Gonna check here, try to see a flop. That's a pretty good flop. I think he's gonna stab a ton here, so I'm actually gonna check raise this. And once he checks, we're gonna just bet. Trying to take it down, having a gut shot. He calls, we reverse straight because we just run really well. So I don't think he's gonna fold a ton, so we're just gonna bet $2 here. I think he's probably gonna have a king and it's probably gonna call us. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna make a loose open here. Get some action rolling. By the way, I'm not gonna get too crazy. I'm not gonna get too loose. I'm not gonna defend every hand and so on. Definitely calling versus a min 3-bet. I mean, it's a min 3-bet. Interesting. So min 3-bets and checks the spot. I will take a stab here. Pretty big stab. Trying to definitely get some folds here. We do have a gut shot and we turn additional also a 6. I don't know. We just have pretty nutted equity and he could just have any 2 cards. Win 3-betting. I'm just gonna check this back. Now once he check calls, I think he quite often has a decent pair. An ace or a 10, 10s maybe. I'm gonna realize, and it's the worst of ever to bluff, so I'm not gonna bother. And he just randomly jams, which I mean, he probably had an ace, which is pretty awful to jam. Just literally can't get called by worse. Making a loose open, given everyone behind is just a fish. Interesting flop. I'm gonna start by betting kind of smallish here with my decent pair, decent kicker. Mainly for protection and value, of course, you know, drill. Gonna show him the 4. Gonna good game, buddy. Bad beat. What do I have here? Jack 10? That's gonna be a fold. Ace-7 off. It's just not a hand you want to play in a three-way situation. So, pretty easy fold. On that note, I want to definitely straddle here. I want to wait here until I reach the button or the cutoff, and then I want to also straddle on the right. Yep, just making a normal straddle. Apparently I moved to the big blind, so I'm apparently straddling in the big blind now. Probably will defend this hand. Oh, okay, just taking it down. Easy money. Oh, I straddled again. I didn't mean to straddle again, but sure. I actually just wanted to straddle once, but it's fine. Okay, we have a pair now. It's kind of weird because now the big blind starts there. Changes like the whole dynamic of the table. It's kind of interesting. Pretty easy call. If you flop a set in a straddle pot, that will be like my best day ever. Okay. Couldn't get it. Unfortunate. Half pot, just an easy fold. Oh, would have rivered that both. God damn it. I'm gonna straddle next round. Folding the deuce 3 because I literally hate deuce 3. No, it's just a really bad combination. If you also look at like pre-flop solvers, deuce 3 is a really disliked hand by pre-flop solvers. So it's just like a hand that's just not good, to make it that simple. Makes really bad straights, doesn't really make straights frequently, and lots of reversed implied out stuff. Gonna straddle on the right. Put in a little straddle. Just a normal straddle. Just a normal straddle. Gonna put in a little emote. Like to bait some action with my obvious nuts. I mean, I would just emote with the nuts here, right? Have to keep your emote range balanced. Please don't jam. So your limbs, I mean, we could potentially shove here given... I'm just gonna check back and try to flop a pair and then get my money in. This guy leads into us, it's kind of peculiar. I'm just gonna call, keep his range wide, try to bang off the nizzles, which we did here. And if he bets again, I have a pretty clear-cut value raise. We have to try to stack him. So we also might have like a bit of a loose image now because we are kind of straddling like every round and so on. So if we make it 420 here, there will be 8, there will be 9, there will be like 11 in, and yeah, gonna make it around 480. I think the space sizes up a river jam. And I'm gonna 3-bet here for value with the ace jack. If he wants to rumble and get it in, we can get it in. He could have a boat. It's pretty unlikely that he has a boat that leads the flop. It's possible. But if he does, then so be it. I could also just slow play and flat again. But I don't think he's gonna super frequently stab the river there. And yeah, I just want to increase the size of the pot while holding the nuts and trying to go for the entire stack there. Which is pretty important, like... Yeah, it was just like exact hand in that scenario, maybe flatting would have given us some more value. But it was like his entire range and having the nuts. Your main goal with the nuts should be to get villain stack. Obviously that doesn't mean you should always raise the nuts, but it generally should be the trend try to get money into the middle while you have the nuts. That should be like a general go-to strategy while holding the nuts. So this guy's, I guess, calling off with like ace high, so it's like aces, and it's like calling off like 10 high. So complete lunatic, I like it. I appreciate it. Just gonna defend here to 5-6. Probably gonna check raise the flop. Little loosey-goosey action. He checks back. We're gonna double barrel this quite happily. Probably overbetting river as well. Yeah, especially on this card. Should boost our fold equity significantly. Trying to get him to fold some pocket sevens type of hand. If he has a jack randomly, he's obviously not folding. If he randomly river the queen, he's obviously not folding. But I think we can basically get it to fold anything besides a queen or a jack. I think he doesn't have a queen and a jack that frequently. Because jack x c-bets the flop, even a decent bit of queen x c-bet the flop, and there just aren't that many queen x that check back flop and then call turn. Sure, hands like ace queen high are possible and plausible, but that's fine, I want to take that risk. So this guy's sitting out, so we have like a little bit of heads up action going. I want to try to open another table and throw in another one. Gonna start by 130 here. Gonna still straddle. Actually, I want to click off the straddle, check this down. I'm gonna change the tables here. Yep. And, okay, I mean, you don't see that hand anymore. I'm just gonna play it out off screen. We won. We were at a 7 and we won with a ace high. So that's pretty good. I want to kick things off here with a little straddle. And I also feel like we want to straddle on the left-hand table again. You see the tables, right? Okay, perfect. Yep, here you go, guys. I'm straddling. Also straddling here, guys. Let's go. Instantly get punished. Queen 8. I'm gonna defend my straddle, mate. I'm gonna defend my straddle. You can't get me off my straddle. Well, I guess you can get me off my straddle. I'm almost gonna defend my straddle here, but here it's pretty easy because it's like a min race. Well, you're gonna get me off my straddle then now. That didn't work out too favorably. The queen 9. I'm not gonna get too out of line. I'm just gonna fold. Just plays way too poor in like a three-way situation. You know, it's like there's a difference between like having a bit of fun and completely doing horrible plays. But from time to time, you just want to have a bit of fun. And that's like a pretty cool side to do it, like here. Like with the straddling, and like run it 3 times, like all the animations and like all the, I want to call, the emotes. That's like a lot of fun stuff going on here. Easy open with the, wait, doesn't it go to 2.5x? Oh wait, this is kind of 2.5x, not really. It's fine enough. Gonna, you know, keep my emote range intact and troll a bit. You know, always have to troll your opponents to maximize tilt factor. Oh, the pocket 9s. After playing so super loose, might get some more action now with a pretty reasonable hand. Might also not. Maybe they just don't care. Yeah. A straddle on the right hand table. Throw in a little straddle. I feel like I'm gonna get a good hand now. Gonna go for the double straddle. No, straight was kings. Okay. This guy's gonna be tilted and he just laughs at him. That's BM. Yeah, going for the double straddle, and I instantly get re-straddled on. So we didn't use the straddle action, that's good. Oh, we have an ace. I'm gonna attack a straddle. Yep, I'm gonna attack a straddle. Going to 6 here. He calls. Okay, okay. We can play that game. We can play that game. I want to start with a small bet on the flop, trying to fold out all these like queen nines, 9-8s, 9-10s. Just protect my hand. I should have the best hand here most of the time still. Should never really get check raised on. And this way we can realize my full equity and we just take it down sometimes. I have to show him, I have to show him. Wait, I didn't want to straddle again, but apparently I did straddle again. Oh, we have the classic straddle hand. The classic. I hope he saw my hand. I wanted to show him, but I don't think I actually did. It's kind of tilting. I really wanted to show him that one. To induce some further action. 7 deuce. I'm gonna make a bold claim and say we're not gonna win this one. Turning a pretty good pair here. I'm gonna lead out for protection and value. I'm gonna show them my hand, you know, why not? And then I'm gonna say, hurry up. I don't know why I just did that, but you know. We flop a set here. That's pretty good. Could check. I actually like a check raise here. I think this is a people are generally overstepping here when if you check to them, and this way we can kind of actually him potting kind of seems so spazzy and so weird that I'm actually just gonna flat and slow play my hand because this actually seems extremely spazzy and the guy so far seems like a pretty big lunatic, so I just will keep his range as wide as possible and just flat. If he pots turn, I mean, I think at this point I'm probably just gonna get it in. Just because like he risks so much of his stack already. Yeah, so he has like 10 left and he has 7 in. And there are a decent bit of draws now possible that can call off. I don't think he folds a pair as played. So I think I'm gonna jam it in because there are definitely some action killer rivers and I can get it in versus draws now. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam it in. He will call us off here pretty wide, I would assume. Yeah, and he's probably drawing that. Mostly. Oh, he has top 2. He has a pretty good hand. Nope, I don't want insurance. Want to run it 3 times? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's run it 3 times. Let's see if we can hit once. Okay, first one goes to us, second one goes to us, and third one will go to us as well. Ship the money. I gave him every chance to not lose his money. But what can you do? You know what? I think this calls for a little straddle. Yeah, this calls for a straddle. Sometimes you just have to straddle after winning a big one. Like you have to reward yourself. Oh, he's re-straddling? It's my man, just re-straddling. I'm gonna call. I'm in position. We can see a flop here. I think I'm gonna stay at this table. He looks like a fun guy to play against. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, he could have like literally any 2 cards here. He's actually gonna call being in position. Let's play a flop, man. No, oh, I straddle and I've picked up the nuts on the left. Dude, I have to get some action now. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna check back now. Actually, we could also protect. I think it's pretty close. I think I'm gonna check back. See a turn. Okay, he instantly bets off pot. I think I'm gonna drop this. Wait, you fold? Did I straddle and re-raise into fold? Oh, that's not really strong. Yeah. Sadly, we couldn't win the 9-5 offsuit there. But I think him being tilted and him probably attacking our straddle into just call quite wide, being in position, I think we can call close to any hand there. And honestly, we just want to have fun. We just want to win his stack. That's what we're here for. That's the drill. That's the plan, that's the play. Easy open of the deuces. Yeah, this guy definitely seems like fun. I'm gonna definitely keep this table running. Yeah, he shows his hand as well and emotes. I'm gonna tell him like, nice play. Thumbs up, man. I'm gonna defend the pair here. There's a weaker player. He also makes it pretty small. I mean, not extremely small, but pretty small, so. I'm gonna set money here. We got pretty good odds. He might sometimes check this board. Yeah. 4 deuce without a club. I'm just gonna check back and realize. Try to turn the top pair. Try to just check down and win. Yeah. Just trying to check down my king high. Not the worst ever. Is he really gonna lead this ace high now randomly? No. Yep, we win with a 7 high. Pretty good result. Pretty good. Nice, we get a snap walk. The good old queen 5. It's a pretty favorable result. I think we're not gonna open that loose. Actually, whatever, I'm gonna open that loose. I'm gonna straddle next round. Both tables. Flopping top pair. I think he seems pretty tilted and out of line, so I don't mind just checking top pair and letting him hang himself. Oh, he bets really tiny. I think this asks for a small raise. Okay. Protecting my hand, getting value, and instantly going for a straddle. Instantly going for a straddle and falling mode. Have to keep him tilted. Oh, he re-straddles instantly. Well, we could re-straddle, but we're gonna keep it casual. We're gonna keep it casual. Okay, we're just gonna over-straddle, over-limp. I don't even know what the right term would be for that. And the 6-4, I have my doubts we're gonna win this one. You should realize our range is super wide here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fold this one. Not getting the best spots while straddling, you know? Maybe straddling is not a plus EV strategy, yeah, you know? Could be, could be. Ace-10 with a limber in front. That's already looking like a good situation. Yep, going for a little value raise here. 10-8 off, might see a flop, might not. Interesting here. 1/3 should do pretty well on this texture. Should take it down a reasonable amount of the time. Can realize this way, we instantly get raised. That's fine. That's fine, you win, you win. The 10-8, we're gonna weasel our way in and see a flop here. Not the best flop. Gotta work on flopping stuff. Gonna overlimp the Jack-8 here, see a flop. We could turn a Jack here, I mean. I have my hopes to turn a Jack here. Well, I mean, you know, that's what I said. Can turn a Jack. And this guy just jams, because, I mean, you know, we're gonna chop it up. Let's hope he doesn't have 10x of clubs. I mean, yeah, probably doesn't, right? Yeah, just has the same hand. Oh yeah, chop it up. Probably losing with rake, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe we won because there was an open in front, I don't know. No idea. Pretty questionable play that way. The good old, I hope you see there's a, like, I hope you missed that your 10 is a straight and fold. I'm gonna give him like the bad beat mode. That was a bad beat. I mean, you never know, maybe sometimes doesn't have the straight. I mean, sometimes also has the straight with a flush draw. It's not that good. Yeah, I think this kind of asks for a little straddle on both tables. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna re-straddle him this time. Let's go, buddy. Oh, he re-straddles me? Well, I'm gonna see a hand first, mate. I wanna see a hand first. Just give me something good now. Ooh, that's pretty good. There's 6, and I wanna raise here. This guy still has a hand, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna raise here to like 11, I think. Don't jam. Please fold. For him, folding would be the best. I mean, he literally has any 2 cards here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Show your hand. Show. Ace-4 suited. Jesus, that's a light jam. Jesus fucking Christ. Whew. Now I have aces. Now I'm gonna take a straddle again. I mean, he just saw me taking a straddle into folding. So he's not gonna fold this straddle that light now. Really? I have aces and I straddled and I got 0 action this time. And last time he jammed ace-4 suited. Well, that seems like a pretty bad beat. That seems like a pretty bad beat. With the ace-8, I just, yeah. Ace-8 was kind of fun, wasn't it? Just shoves the ace-4. That's a fun one. Once he checks back, I'm gonna take a step on the turn of my 2 overs and a flush draw. And a gut shot. Flush draw. I would wish I had a flush draw. I would wish so. That's a pretty bold jam, especially because we were deeper. Like, he jammed quite a lot there. The ace-4 suited. Whew. If I had like ace-jack or ace-10, I probably would have called it off, but ace-8 just seemed a bit too weak. Oh, no, I'm not gonna re-straddle. Let's see a hand first. Can I just... He also, by the way, flopped the flush draw and would have hit his flush as well, so he would have won that. So now we have the ace-4. And we're gonna apply the pressure now. If he now raises out of his straddle, I'm not gonna fold my hand. I wanna see a flop. This guy's all in. He calls, and we missed the flop completely. Well, I'm not flopping too well with my... And he just leads pots. You take it, man. Oh, he just has 8-9, so he's obviously kind of losing it. That's good, that's good. Just have to get a hand now. Oh, he just doesn't even run it 3 times. Baller. King. Oh. Boom. Boom. Oh, nice that. Oh, it actually did run it 3 times. Okay. Why couldn't I just flop it there? I want to see a hand first. I induced him to completely go off with the straddling, so now we're just waiting to pick up a decent hand. He's now completely losing it. Please give me a hand. That's not a hand. That's just not a hand. Waiting for a little bit of action. Yeah, sure, we're gonna straddle. Come on, we're gonna straddle. No, not a double straddle. We already double straddled, so we already straddled away straddle. Yeah, now we're gonna see a hand. Yeah, let me see a hand first, please. Now give me something. Yeah, we're not running too well with the straddles. We're not running too well with the straddles. I have to admit, we're not running too well with the straddles. That's like such a bad beat. I have to tell him. I have to tell him. I'm gonna fold the king for you, even in a limp pot. It's not good enough. Oh yeah, that's the nuts when you straddle. Like, that's a pretty good hand when you straddle. He's straddling again. Yeah, let's re-straddle. Now we're gonna pick it up, right? Now we're gonna pick it up. He re-straddles. Like, let me pick up a reasonable hand now. Oh, that's a playable hand at least. Now we're gonna call his straddle. If he isolates, we're gonna also call. We're gonna see a flop here. Hopefully he doesn't just jam. Yeah, easy call, getting 3-1 with an extremely playable hand. And I'm gonna check jam this flop. He's probably gonna stab a reasonable amount here. Yep. And he has a pretty wide range here. He can call us with worse hands. Even if he has like a hand like 9s, we have a lot of equity with our pair, 2 pair outs, straight outs and trip outs. And we can definitely get it in versus worse, and we can also just protect. So we're gonna get it in here. And he has an extremely strong hand. Like, we are flipping. Yeah, sure, let's run it 3 times. He somehow isolated this, and then just... Okay, we're in the first one. And then just flopped the flush draw and a pair. It's pretty good. Okay, please hold. Yes! So we get 2/3 of this one. So we did end up getting him, somewhat. Pretty good hand. Nice hand. Gonna tell him. Nice hand. Then I'm gonna tell him, ship it. I don't want to straddle. And I'm gonna tell him, what was it? My last hand. Some gamble there. Some hard. There's definitely something. So this video is like, as always, gonna be around 30 minutes long. Kind of reached the 30-minute mark. Yeah. Hope this was like a bit of a different video. If you still had any questions, feel free to just ask in the comments. As said, this was like a bit of another theme, another topic, and yeah, just a bit more of a fun video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Hope you had as much fun as I did and had a great time. Maybe I could just showcase you a bit of like the more fun aspects of like this skin and this side overall. And you know, I mean, that's sometimes also pretty important to just have fun. Well, it's pretty essential to our human life to have fun. So that's what I wish you guys. I wish you have fun. I wish you have great variance in your sessions. And yeah, hope you will be back for the next part of this video series. This was Sebastian, aka Barbers for Bigs for Poker VIP. I'm out. Peace.